First Ruston invites you to join them on Sundays at 8:30, 9:45, or 11 a.m. We offer kids worship at all three services. On Wednesday nights, students meet at the Powerhouse. Middle school students at 5:30, high school students at 6:45. Our mission is to help you find God's plan for your life in a fun, friendly, encouraging environment.
Handoff, drops back to throw. He's looking in the end zone. Plenty of time. Flushed out of the pocket, and he's just going to throw it away. And he does that with 6 seconds left to go in the first half. So no flag for intentional grounding. And I don't think that the Broncos, well, no, they are. They're going to bring out Boston Bentley to attempt this field goal. It will be 42 yards. There is a slight breeze. And now a timeout taken. And forgive the metaphor, but the Bearcats are going to try to ice the kicker in this 40-degree weather. We'll take a 30-second break as well. 7-7 the score. The Broncos to attempt a 42-yard field goal when we come back. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
First Ruston invites you to join them on Sundays at 8:30, 9:45, or 11 a.m. We offer kids worship at all three services. On Wednesday nights, students meet at the Powerhouse. Middle school students at 5:30, high school students at 6:45. Our mission is to help you find God's plan for your life in a fun, friendly, encouraging environment. For more church info or to watch our services online, we invite you to visit fbcruston.org. We're saving a seat for you at first.
I'm Brett Brown, and when I want fireworks, there's only one.
All right, so 5 seconds left to go here in the first half. A 42-yard kick to the south end zone towards the tennis courts for Boston Bentley. Good snap, good hold. That kick looks like it has the distance and splits the uprights perfectly. Zachary has a 10-7 lead going into the halftime locker room over the Ruston Bearcats. Ruston will get the football to start the third quarter, but before that, hang around for the Thompson's Barbershop halftime show with Toby Nations, Hunter Smith, and a very special guest who will be very thankful. You are not going to regret sticking around and listening to this one. Halftime here at the Haas. Zachary 10, Ruston 7. Back in 2 minutes. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
And welcome to the field, your Bearcat Bills. Your Bills are led by Captain Caroline Simmons and co-captains Kylie Foster and Sylvia Lack. Changing it up. How about that horn? Big round of applause for your Bearcat Bells. Bearcat fans, you already know what time it is. The Ruston High School Bearcat Marching Band is ready to light up your halftime. They're here to rock the throwback band, behind you, as you dancing in your seats. We're kicking things off with a song that defines the word groove. Back in 1990, Bell Biv DeVoe dropped this track and changed R&B forever. It's funky, it's slick, and it's dangerously catchy. Bearcat fans, here comes Poison. Yeah, Ruston High School bringing that old school flavor. But hold up just a minute, we're not done yet. The next tune is all about shining bright when the world's watching. You know it, you love it, it's one of the biggest hits of the 2010s, originally by Kanye West, featuring the powerhouse vocals of Rihanna. This one's got energy, emotion, and everything in between. Bearcat Band, light up the night with all of the lights. Okay, Bearcat fans, it's time for the Cats. Spell out. Give me a C. Give me an A. Give me a T. How about an S? What's that spell? Louder. One more time. The Ruston High School band is under the field command of Jamie Windsor and James Peterson. Covering captain is Cody Young. Brad captain is Corey Brown. Drumline captain is Damian Dash. Color guard captain is Ronnie Reynolds. Co-captain is Sarah Edmond. The band staff manager is Kendrick Smith. CRH's band director is Mr. Walter Moss. Ruston Junior High School band director is Mr. Tom Crawford. Sideline coach is Miss Abby Palmer, assisted by Emily Cook. The band parent organization president is Miss Tisha Arnold. And my name is Cletus Nakamura, the voice of the Bearcat Band. Good night.
Looking for the best bite in Ruston? At Flying Burger, we're serving up fresh made-to-order burgers, hand-battered seafood, crispy fries, and more. All with fast, friendly service. At Flying Burger, we grind our meat in-house daily, never frozen. We're proud to be voted #1 for burgers and seafood in the area. Flying Burger is locally owned and operated by Ruston High alum and 1982 state football champion Scott Braswell. Whether you're grabbing lunch, dinner, or feeding your Friday night football crew, do it with Flying Burger.
Step into the winner's circle with a John Deere tractor from Goldman Equipment. Shop North and Central Louisiana's largest John Deere dealer, Goldman Equipment. We're not just in your field, we're in your backyard. Thank you for calling Goldman Equipment. How can I help you?
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, HGA is a full-service project management and engineering services firm providing professional services to clients throughout the U.S. and overseas. HGA builds long-term client relationships by listening to clients, leveraging the experience of its professional team, and delivering on its commitments. HGA is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
Holland Real Estate Group has been serving the commercial real estate needs in Louisiana for over 30 years.
Because your business means everything to you, we know the importance of proper planning and location management. With our extensive knowledge of the area, we're able to create individualized solutions for our clients. We work closely with our community leaders to understand growth in the area. Ensuring successful win-win relationships for our clients is what we do best.
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, Hunt Forest Products manufactures a variety of plywood lumber and other specialty wood products to meet a wide variety of building and manufacturing needs. Hunt Forest Products is family-owned and operated, practices sustainable forestry, and provides more than 400 Louisiana jobs. Hunt Forest Products is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
When on a journey towards the best dentistry with exceptional care, you need travel no further than the heart of Ruston. There you will find the team behind Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. It's a goal built on the tradition of excellence, established more than 60 years ago, a legacy in superior dental care. It's a journey worth taking and one we're proud to make with you. Come experience the best dentistry and exceptional customer service. Johnston & Murphy Dental Care, where every smile has a story.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Skip Russell for your personal price plan today.
Like life, injury and sport go hand in hand. When injury has you sidelined, there's one name above the rest. That's Johnson Physical Therapy.
Louisiana National Bank is the official bank of Ruston High Athletics. As a proud community partner and supporter of local education, we're excited to cheer on the Bearcats. Experience uncommon banking today at Louisiana National Bank. To learn more, visit ln.bank.
Firmly founded in 1936, Pierce Lumber has been Ruston's hometown tradition for nearly 90 years. As your local Ace Hardware dealer, we're your headquarters for Bearcat tailgates, with Big Green Eggs, Traeger grills, Turtle Box speakers, Yeti coolers, meat church and hardcore carnivore seasonings, along with all the cooking gear you need to keep the grill hot and the drinks ice cold. From kickoff to the final whistle, we've got everything you need to make game day unforgettable. Pierce Lumber, friendly service, quality products, and proud supporters of the Bearcats.
Need extra space? Whether you're moving, downsizing, or just clearing the clutter, Premier Storage is here to help. Customers can easily check in and receive their lock from the kiosk anytime, day or night, or online at premierstorageruston.com. Gated access and on-site security features so you can store with confidence. Premier Storage, safe, secure, close to home. Reserve your unit today. No one can predict the future, but there are preventative measures to ensure our properties, belongings, and families are protected. At Provision Security, this is what we do best. Our team of security professionals install and service the latest technologies in security alarms, access control systems, IP cameras, and much more. We take pride in securing the homes and businesses of North Louisiana. If you're ready to safeguard what matters most, call us at 318-255-1566 for a free quote. Provision Security remains dedicated to protecting your past, present, and future.
Life is a workout, so make it a good one. Fuel your body with what it needs at Smoothie King. A delicious meal packed with energy, protein, and power.
Building a life is different for everyone, because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Skip Russell for a quote today.
I live in Ruston. It's where I went to school and raised my boys. Now with 2 grandsons and another grandbaby on the way, this community means more than ever. I have a passion for serving families across Northeast Louisiana. Whether buying or selling, it's about helping people find the place they'll call home. Because when it comes to finding a home, I treat your family like my own.
We're the best at Next. Why? Because for 120 years and counting, helping you reach your next milestone is what we do best. At Century Next Bank, we offer tailored solutions for what's next in your life. From personal checking accounts, to home loans, to small business growth. We're focused on your next step forward. Your dreams don't wait, and neither should your bank, because you deserve a partner who knows how to handle next. Century Next Bank, what's next for you? Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At GBT, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community, and we're proud to cheer on Ruston High Athletics.
Whether it's on the field, court, or track, we're excited to stand by our athletes and celebrate their hard work and dedication. With GBT, you're always banking on a winning team. Go Bearcats!
Argent Financial Group, with over 30 years of providing wealth and asset management services to residents of Lincoln Parish, proudly support youth athletics and the Ruston Bearcats.
Hi, I'm Buddy Turja.
And I'm Greg Turja. At Turja's Rentals, we believe in the power of community. Supporting our local sports and businesses isn't just important, it's essential.
For the last 41 years, you've stood by us, and we're proud to stand by you. Your support is what fuels our commitment to Ruston and Lincoln Parish.
So let's rally together this season and show our Bearcats the support they deserve.
And from all of us at Turgis Rentals, good luck this season, Bearcats.
And hey, enjoy the game.
Hunter Smith, class of 1999, and Josh Beckham, class of 2006, are firmly founded. Contact us for two Bearcats who will be a trusted advisor in your next sell or purchase of recreational, investment, or hunting property. Go Cats!
Firmly founded in 1936, Pierce Lumber has been your go-to for quality building parts in Ruston and North Louisiana. Located on 1032 Burgessville Road, we carry tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, Senco, and Ego Power Tools. We're your home for locally sourced lumber and quality building parts. As well as being your local supplier for Benjamin Moore Paint, we offer delivery of our products from our door to yours. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and remember, if you're making it, make it with Pierce Lumber.
We mastered the sip, and now we've perfected the bite. Get a Smoothie King smoothie and loaded toast for $9.99. Deliciously satisfying and packed with the good stuff.
Smoothie King's got the toast.
Bayou Kubota is a proud sponsor of Bearcat football and a loyal member of the Bearcat Football Club. Visit Bayou Kubota for all your tractor and farm equipment needs. Bayou Kubota, service with a purpose in Ruston, Bossier City, and Monroe.
Hi, I'm Murphy, and welcome to Tip of the Week. Hunting season will be here soon. Is your equipment ready for the backwoods? Whether it's your truck, tractor, four-wheeler, or side-by-side, the right tires make all the difference in rough terrain. At Walpole Tire and Service, we've got the tires you need to keep you moving through mud, brush, and everything in between. Don't get stuck when it matters the most. Stop in and gear up before the season opens. Experience the difference at Walpole Tire and Service in either Ruston or West Monroe.
Huge. I believe you got some hands teams with Hunter Soto.
Yeah, let's not forget that return by Freeman last week towards the end of the second quarter. I mean, that swung a lot because Southside felt like it was in control of that football game. Freeman's return put it where the Bearcats were able to get down 28-21 heading into the locker room.
And they're kicking the ball more angled towards DeMoss and Alex Hunt, kicking it from right to left. So we'll see, but Freeman on the far sideline, far hash mark, around the 5-yard line, but they seem to be kicking away from him. They certainly watched that game last week.
So Boston Bentley, who hit the 42-yard field goal to end the first half of play, will kick this one away from his own 42. There's a bubble kick, and it's fielded by DeMoss at the 22-yard line, and nowhere for him to go. He's tackled at the 26. So first down and 10 for the Bearcats to start this drive.
Boy, hard hit. Good job to hang on to the football. That's one you'll look possibly to fair catch the next couple of times, but we'll see that. But now, see what the Bearcats do in the second half, Kyle. Excited. Great night for football. Great crowd on hand. Zachary brought a great crowd as well.
So first down and 10 for the Bearcats. I formation. One receiver near side, two tight end set. Colin Clark, another one of the seniors on the field for the Bearcats. A good handoff and some space. 40-yard line, 45. Freeman still going. Tackled past the 50-yard line into Bronco territory down at the 44. Huge pickup on the play for Jeremiah Freeman to the tune of 31 yards.
Now, there was a brief moment there, Kyle. You know, you always talk about you zigged when you should have zagged. Well, he zagged when he should have zigged, but a great job of reading his blockers. Great job by the receivers, Josiah Morgan getting downfield and not blocking in the back, but a big pickup from Freeman.
So first down and 10, ball at the 44-yard line of the Broncos. Broncos up 10-7 here in the Ponchatoula's log cabin. Third quarter. Option toss to Freeman. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. He might have lost one on the play. Nick Brown's going to tell us about Ponchatoula's and log cabin.
Oh, yeah, Ponchatoula's and log cabin. Love to eat at them. Both of them feeling like Tex-Mex. They go off of Highway 33. Really enjoyed the barbecue dip. But if I want a little seafood, little Cajun cuisine, I go down to Ponchatoula's. And by the way, the fried green tomatoes, one of the greatest appetizers you will get, located downtown and right across from the fountain. Enjoy going down to Ponchatoula's around the park.
I formation, two tight end set again. Another handoff, this time to Cole Gray. Goes outside off the run blitz, still going 30, 25. Gray into the end zone. 45-yard touchdown. Bearcats have reclaimed the lead, 13-10 with 10:36 to go in the third quarter.
Kyle, that one was right up the middle. You saw that Gray, a hard runner, a bull in a china shop. Didn't try to go the outside. We've seen that with Zachary. Tough getting to the outside. The runs have been through the middle, and Gray did a great job. He normally doesn't avoid them, but he actually avoided that last tackler. Nearly a shoestring tackle by the Broncos. Bearcats now lead it 13-10.
Joaquin Ramos in to attempt the point after. This one is shaping up to be who will have the football at the end of the fourth quarter. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Ramos puts the Bearcats up 14-10 with 10:36 to go in the Ponchatoula's log cabin third quarter. Back after this in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble, isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted, Architects Windows and Doors. A family business built for your family.
Well, let's take a Southern States equipment call down to the sidelines to Toby Nations. And Toby, the Bearcats rushers, both Freeman and Gray, made the Broncos pay on those run blitzes with those two runs.
Yeah, just a really good job by the line and Lander Smith of them hitting their blocks and long enough for them to hit those little gaps and squirt through there.
So Joaquin Ramos will kick this one away. Our scoreboard brought to you by Robert Temple State Farm. Ouachita up 7-0 over Neville. The winner of that one will face the winner of this one. It's an onside attempt. The ball bounces off the hands team for Zachary, and the Bearcats might have it. Let's see who recovered it and where. It's down at the 38. Zachary does get it.
That was going to be, I thought that might be a great time to steal a possession. Liked it. Now, the downside of it is Zachary recovered. They got it in great field position, but the Bearcats had an opportunity after it bounced off and was deflected.
So that kickoff minus 2 yards gives Zachary good. Actually, they're going to put it at the 40-yard line. Somehow, Christian Brooks came up with that. I thought the Bearcats were going to be able to recover. First and 10 for Zachary at the Ruston 40. And it's a handoff up the middle to Patton. Patton gets 2 yards to the 38. Second down and 8 coming up.
couldn't tell who it was for the Bearcats that had a shot. They were just a little too far away to make a play for it, and Zachary got back on it. But now you see it again going up the middle. Bearcats have made that adjustment, stopped for little to no gain. 1 yard, I believe, on the play, 2nd and 9.
That Smoothie King scoring drive for the Bearcats took less than 60 seconds. 3 plays, 73 yards, capped off by a 46-yard touchdown run by Cole Gray. Pistol formation. Kirby, play fake, and boy, does he have time. Goes towards the end zone into double coverage. Up, pass is incomplete. I thought Kimmy brought that down. He would have been tackled inside the 1, but great play in the secondary by the Bearcats.
Yeah, Monty Dean, I know it's Cam on your roster, had him in class. Great job. You had one in front, one in behind. Bearcat defenders did a great job of not picking up a pass interference penalty. But here's the thing, if you're going to give him that much time, Kyle, you're going to be able to pick this secondary apart.
Our broadcast booth, where it is a paltry 64 degrees.
67. I moved it while you weren't looking.
It's been brought to you by Wood Marine at 600 East Georgia in Ruston. Go see Jody Wood to get a new boat or to keep your boat serviced.
Play clock going down, Kyle, down to 5. Could be a great time to get a delay of game penalty.
Shotgun formation. Kirby does get the snap in time. Rolls to his right and has to throw this one out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, we've got the only unsportsmanlike penalty in the middle of the field. Referee going to separate the wide receiver, Kyle. Sorry for interrupting you, but that was the MO. When I watched a lot of video, if you put some pressure on him, going to make an errant pass, and that one threw that one away.
So this will force a 4th down and 9. And the Broncos appear that they're going to concede a punt.
The key word is appear. You got to be careful. I believe Bearcats going to send back Keelan Davis. Watched the punting in pregame. Was not impressed, but was punting into the wind, so we shall see. I think they're going to go for it here.
This is Christian Cozy, the punter, standing at his own 47. Really good snap. Didn't have to be a very far kick. Fair catch made at the 14-yard line by Keelan Davis, and the Bearcats will have it to start their second drive of the second half. Bearcats only had 2 offensive drives in the first half.
Yeah, and you know the beauty of this, that onside kick, you saw that. You got great field position for Zachary. It did not burn the Bearcats here. The defense able to rise to the occasion and stop that run up the middle and force that punt. And now the offense has the ball back. So now we've equaled our offensive possessions in the first half.
First down and 10, ball at the 15-yard line for the Bearcats. Josiah Morgan, the far side receiver. I formation. Hartwell hands it off. And this time the run blitz works for the Broncos, bringing the rusher down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. That was Freeman that was tackled.
Did the Bearcats punt last week versus Southside? Did we punt versus Westgate? Have we seen a punt in the playoffs? I can't recall one.
2 tight end set, 1 receiver far side. Hartwell under center, 20 seconds on the play clock. You very well might be right about the punts, or lack thereof. Hartwell takes the snap, drops back to throw. Going to go way downfield, and it is incomplete. No flag thrown. Good coverage by Zachary Hogan, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Hogan matched him step for step, little out of the reach. I believe that's Josiah Morgan on the far sideline, Kyle.
So 3rd down and 10. Clock stops at 8:51 to go in the third quarter. Ruston up 14-10 over the Broncos. The number 1 seed Ruston Bearcats, the number 13 seed Zachary Broncos. Zachary has exited the playoffs for 3 straight seasons at the hands of this Ruston Bearcat team. Shotgun set, man in motion is Morgan. Hartwell on 3rd down, rolls to his left. Slips, keeps his footing, and fires incomplete, intended for Keyshawn Malcolm. And that'll bring up 4th down and 10.
I was discombobulated from the start. The slip and the roll, that is one of the toughest things to do. Not that I'm ever played quarterback, just one practice my senior year, but rolling out to your left and throwing back across the body. Had a good route from Malcolm, but unfortunately unable to connect. Now, Bearcats have to get a punt off and cover this punt.
And it appears that the Broncos are going to send the house. Joaquin Ramos stands at his 1-yard line. The wind is behind him, and he'll punt towards the north end zone. This will take a hop in front of Kylan Jones, takes a Bearcat roll all the way inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. That's going to be a punt of 48 yards for Joaquin Ramos.
Okay, the last punt I remember before that one, what game was it that someone was blocked into Ramos when he went to punt?
I think that was West Monroe.
No, West Monroe. That was our last punt.
So first down and 10 for the Broncos at their own 37-yard line. Our very good friend of the broadcast, James McGovern, wants to tell you, Nick Brown, thanks for the announcer's curse there on the punt. First down and 10. Handoff up the middle. A good gain on the play. 8 yards for the Broncos. We'll see if that was Patton or Lewis. That appears to be Lewis. He had a touchdown. In fact, the only touchdown for the Broncos in the first half. Had a 6-yard scamper for a score. Second down and 2. Ball at the 45. They need to get to the 47. Shotgun formation again. Lewis stays in a tailback. Kirby hands it off to Lewis, and Lewis tries to hit through the tackle on the left side, and he is brought down by Aiden Adams, the sophomore linebacker. And it's third down and 1, but, a helmet has come off, so they were going to blow the whistle quickly.
Yeah, Cam Dean is out. Devin Major is in for him.
It's a big third down right here. 3rd and 1 for the Broncos at their own 46-yard line. Both teams, for the most part in the first half, were practically automatic on converting third down. We'll see what the Broncos can do here. The previous drive was a 3-and-out. The Bearcats also had a 3-and-out. 5 seconds on the play clock for Kirby. This is going to be a delay of game at some point tonight. Handoff up the middle, and there's Lewis motoring forward past the 50 to the Bearcat 49, and that moves the chains on the first down pickup.
Dean back in, Major's out.
So first and 10 at the Ruston 49-yard line. Still 7-0 at Bill Ruppel Stadium.
Yeah, midway through the third quarter, very similar to this one. 7 minutes remaining there, 6:55 remaining here. And 7-0, the Lions lead the Neville Tigers.
Shotgun set, trips far side. Kirby takes the snap, tosses it to his tailback. Lewis makes a man miss. Boy, he's so quick, past the 45 to the 44-yard line.
I will tell you, you're going to look at it now. A lot of extracurricular activity, Kyle, and not sure who's leading it, the Bearcats or the Broncos, but they usually catch the second guy, so you got to be real careful. You don't want to give someone a free 15 yards in this battle tonight.
2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard pickup. Lewis stays in. Again, a pair of talented junior tailbacks for the Broncos, and Tyleik Lewis and Jeremy Patton. 2nd and 4 from the gun. Handoff again to Lewis. Just keeps turning those legs, gets inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Bearcats look like they're trying to strip the football. It does move the chains. 1st down and 10 for the Broncos.
Now he turns around and does a pirouette and gets his back to the defense, and then the guys that missed him to begin with are trying to strip and get the football. Maybe they can get one here.
14-10 the score in the third quarter. Under 6 minutes to go in this stanza. The Bearcats up 14-10. Scoreboard brought to you by Robert Temple State Farm. Shotgun formation, 3-receiver set. Kirby again in the gun. Takes the snap, and another handoff to Lewis. Just gashes the Bearcat defense right up the middle to the 31-yard line. 8-yard pickup on the play. 2nd and short.
Yeah, their opening drive, the Bearcats were able to stop that, but now they're finding that rhythm right up the middle, right up the heart of that defense, and that's things you've got to stop because they're going to keep going to the well every time. You're not going to run outside on the Bearcats, but right up the middle is where they're able to gash this defense and pick up some first downs.
2nd down and 2. Ball at the Bearcat 31. Shotgun formation, 3-receiver set. Kirby hands it off, and that's Lewis again, picking up another first down. And it looks like his forward progress has him at the 28-yard line. This drive started for the Broncos, I believe, at their own 38. No, on their own 37-yard line. So 15 seconds on the play clock. And again, Zachary just happy to keep this clock moving. Pistol formation. And not sure what happened, a broken play or everybody, it's a false start on the center because he forgot to snap the ball.
Yeah, everybody moved, but the ball did not, and that's going to be a good break for the Bearcats. And I will tell you, very similar to last week's game, Kyle, with Southside. They're content to let the clock run down. The play clock, surprised me they haven't gotten to delay a game. It's in single digits, 3-2 several times tonight. They do trail the Bearcats by 4, so a field goal would only put them down once. The Bearcat defense keep doing a good job, but it's going to be 1st and 16 for, is that 16 or 15?
Yeah, 15. They got
15.
It fixed now.
They've got it repaired.
We'll take a Southern States equipment call to the sidelines to Toby Nations after this play. Shotgun formation for the Broncos. 5 seconds on the play clock. Irving does get the snap, and it's a handoff to Patton, who's checked in. And Patton falls forward to the 31. 3-yard pickup. We'll go down to Toby Nations.
Yeah, good job by the Bearcats there. A little help with the flag, but, they stopped Zachary their first drive, and Zachary's kind of worked down the field. And you're right, Kyle. It started at the 35, and, they've made their way down. But hopefully the Bearcats can get off the field.
2nd down and 13, ball at the Ruston 31-yard line. 3:35 left to go in the Ponchatoula's log cabin third quarter. Shotgun set, 3-receiver look. Kirby chased, dumps it off down low to Ship. Ship the H-back inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. A good chunk play there for the Broncos. Sets up 3rd down and 3. Looks like they're going to mark this ball at the Bearcat 21, I believe. Yep, 21. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. They need to get to the Bearcat 18-yard line for a first. That was a huge play for the Broncos. Shotgun set, trips near side. 3 minutes now to go in the third. Bearcats up 14-10. A trip to the Superdome on the line for these two teams. High snap fielded by the quarterback. Hands it off to Patton. Muscles past the 15, inside the red zone, down at the 12-yard line. 1st down and 10 coming up for the Broncos.
Had a blitz coming from the outside, just couldn't get there in time because it went right up the middle. It came from the hash area and just no doing. Big 1st down for the Broncos.
So 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 12-yard line. $15 seconds on the play clock. 2:25 left to go in this third quarter. And the Broncos is just an easy out to the 8-yard line. Not much there. Looking at 3rd down efficiency for both of these teams. Zachary 4 of 7 on 3rd. Ruston 4 of 6. So both teams are doing a great job of converting when they're set up with a 3rd down situation.
Like Miles Brown and Andy on the tackle for the Bearcats.
2nd down and 7 to go. Ball inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers for Kirby. And he'll hand it up. No, keeps it himself. Quarterback keeper, and he easily gets into the end zone for the 9-yard score. And Zachary gets the lead back with 1:37 to go in the third quarter.
All right, you got a Bearcat going to be flagged for it. It's going to be interesting to see if they go for 2 as he was crossing the goal line. Probably didn't look down to see where he was. It made a tackle, so they're going to give him unsportsmanlike.
And that is not what you want to see if you're Ruston High right now. So this will be a point after attempt coming up for Boston Bentley, and the penalty yardage will be assessed on the ensuing kickoff. You're right, though, Nick. There have not been a lot of flags here tonight, but we knew that at some point somebody was going to get something.
And that one wasn't that egregious. He just came across the end zone and hit him right as he was going in. Could have been a tackle. Could have been a touchdown-saving tackle, but it wasn't. So we'll take the yardage on the kickoff.
Point after is up. Point after is good. Zachary, 17. Ruston, 14. 1:37 left to go in the Ponchatoula's log cabin third quarter. Back in 30 seconds, this is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
For over 35 years, Brazier Group Real Estate has been cheering right alongside you We're proud to be your hometown real estate agents, locally owned right here in downtown Ruston. Our agents don't just sell homes. We live here, we work here, and we support the community we love. Voted best of Lincoln Parish every single year since we opened. Brazier Group is the team you can count on when it's time to buy or sell. So from kickoff to closing, go Bearcats! And remember, Brazier Group Real Estate, your hometown real estate agents.
So the ball is spotted at the Ruston 45-yard line for Bentley to kick this one away. That was, for the Broncos, a scoring drive. 12 plays, 63 yards, and a 10-yard touchdown run on a bootleg by Michael Kirby, the quarterback. And here's Bentley. He'll just send this one through the uprights towards the tennis court. I'll call it the tennis courts till I die. It's a parking lot now.
They've tore down Paradise and put up a parking lot. Ouachita now leading Neville 14-0 with 2:57 remaining in the third quarter.
This is a Ouachita team that went 1-4 in District 2-5A, and they're 15 minutes away from possibly going to the Super Bowl.
Led West Monroe late, the one-possession game here. So, yes, and then the Neville loss earlier, which they had a lead in the fourth quarter. So, Ouachita leading 14-0. Now the Bearcats have to answer with 1:37 remaining here in the third quarter. Now trailing the Zachary Broncos 17-14.
I formation, one receiver near side is Josiah Morgan, two tight end set. Hartwell under the center, tosses it to his tailback. Freeman gets wrapped up past the 20-yard line and down at the 24. That's a 4-yard pickup.
Good job of Singley and Brooks Brown downfield blocking for the Bearcats.
Second down and 6. High formation yet again. Hartwell with two receivers to the near side. He'll take the snap, hands it off, and his tailback gets past the 25, just 1, maybe 2 yards on the play. Tough to see if that's Freeman or Gray. That was Freeman.
Yeah,
yes.
Gray now checking in.
Now, third down and 4 coming up. I'll wait and see what the Ruston Bearcats elect to do here. Third down and 3. Shotgun formation. Two receivers stacked near, two receivers also to the far side. Hartwell is going to be flushed out of the pocket. Pump fakes, goes up the sideline. What a pass breakup by Jeremiah Smith for the Broncos. Ahmad Hudson was wide open.
It was wide open, took a little delay getting the ball to him, and then afterwards a little push on Ahmad out of bounds. But he's now we're going to see another Ramos punt here on fourth down.
A terrific pass breakup with 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the Bearcats are going to have to punt this one away. Fourth down and 3. Low snap. Ramos, not a very long punt. And it'll bounce and take a side hop just past the 50 to the Bearcat 49-yard line. And that ends the Ponchatoula's Log Cabin third quarter. Zachary leads 17-14 as we go to the Pierce Lumber Company fourth. A great game here in Hoss Garrett Stadium. 12 minutes of regulation left to go. Who will go to the Superdome? Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the Bearcat Nation Network.
Calling Bearcat Nation. This is Bill Hogan at Century Next Bank. Here we love our Bearcats, and we know there's no team like our home team. Remember, when you bank with us, you bank with locals. And that's a win for our community. Go Bearcats. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you into the Pierce Lumber Company fourth quarter here at Hoss Garrett Stadium. Ruston down 17-14, and the Broncos, after flipping the field to start the quarter, will have 1st and 10 going towards the north end zone on their own 49-yard line. 3 receivers set for the Broncos. And it's a handoff. No, it's a
Fumble.
reverse. No, the ball's on the turf. Who has it? The Bearcats think that they do. Nope. Recovered, but let me tell you, that was as close as it's going to get. And really, Zachary, I'm not sure what the purpose was of the trick play. They lost 5.
Well, it would have been great if the Bearcats could have gotten the football, but unfortunately did not. But you're right, a positive, and the clock continues to roll with 11:30 remaining here in the ball game. Bearcats trailing 17-14.
Neither team has turned the ball over yet tonight. 2nd and 15. Ball now at the Bronco 44 after the busted trick play. Trips to the near side. Kirby, he'll hand it off. That's Patton again. And Patton gets 4 yards, almost erases the 5-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Bearcats really have to be careful, Kyle. You see you come up, an offensive lineman maybe push a defensive lineman for the Bearcats. I believe that was pushing on Ethan Russell. They always catch the second guy, and with this, with 3rd and 12, you certainly think they're going to be thinking about getting a penalty. So don't do that. Don't take the bait. Don't bite the hook, Simon.
Remember, the Broncos already 4 of 7 on 3rd down conversions, and a lot of them have been from about this same down and distance. 3rd and 11. Ball at the Bronco 48-yard line. Shotgun set. Kirby, just a swing pass to the near side. Pass caught by Bradford, and Bradford gets to the Bearcat side of the field, but it will be a 4th down, and the Bearcat defense appears to be forcing a Zachary punt.
And now you're going through with 2 teams playing field position, old-fashioned football. I'm going to risk it here on 4th down. Now we really need DeMoss or Freeman to take, or Keelan Davis to take this one back, get us some good field position.
4th down and 8. Ball at the Bearcat 49. Punt up. Butte. Absolute gorgeous punt. And DeMoss called for a fair catch, but Keelan Davis fields it.
Okay, I want to tell you, I'm familiar with this rule. When he calls for the fair catch, I think that downs Keelan right there. So DeMoss thought he had it. He called for the fair catch, and so it's going to be down there.
My question, though, Keelan appeared to field it and tried to run.
Right, because he didn't see DeMoss call the fair catch.
Yes.
But you can't be deceptive because they see the fair catch. They're going to put the brakes on, and then the next guy run it. So
Very
right
good.
there, if one rules for a fair catch, it's a dead ball.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Pierce Lumber Company. Since 1936, they have served North Louisiana with quality building products and paint. Pierce Lumber Company, 1032 Burgessville Road in Ruston. Go Bearcats from the Pierce Lumber Company. 1st and 10, ball at the 19 for the Bearcats. 9:53 left to play. Handoff to Freeman. Does a great job of trailing his blocks. Falls forward to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. Let's take a Southern States equipment call to the sidelines down to a frozen Toby Nations.
Yeah, you're talking about, Davis called the fair catch, and, Keelan, if I think if he would have stood still and not tried to advance the ball, might have been a little penalty there for roughing him up.
Handoff up the middle to Freeman. Freeman breaks free to the 30, and a touchdown-saving tackle brings Freeman down at the Bearcat 33-yard line. Ruston down 3 points, 17-14. Clock moving here in the fourth quarter, 9:15 left to play. So 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers far side. Hartwell hands it off, and Freeman loses 2 on the play, back to the 32. 2nd down and 12 coming up now for the Ruston Bearcats.
Offensive lineman Nick Hawk looking a little banged up on that play. We'll see how he does. Still in the ball game.
Score still 14-0 Ouachita over at Bill Ruppel Stadium. That one is just now getting into the fourth quarter. 10 seconds on the play clock, 8:25 to go in this one. Ruston down 17-14. Hartwell avoids the sack and takes off. 35, 40, eludes again, gets close to the first down marker. I think he's going to have it. He needed 12, and I think he just got to it. What a run by Sam Hartwell, and I'm not sure how the linebacker missed. He should have been lost for 7 yards on a sack, and instead makes a first down pickup to his own 44.
You got to give credit to the Zachary secondary taking the Bearcat wide receivers really out of the offense, Kyle.
First down and 10. Bearcats have it at their own 44. Shotgun set. Hartwell hands it off. No, keeps it himself. Bounces outside. 45. Midfield. Follows his blocks. 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. First and 10 again on 2 great runs by Sam Hartwell.
I'm going to free this up now. You see Hartwell able to do this. I think it's going to free up Ahmad Hudson. You're going to see your secondary come a little bit closer to the line. Good run from Hartwell. Bearcats trail it, Kyle, 17-14 with 7:54 to go in the contest.
The Bearcats struck quickly early in this second half of play on a 3-play touchdown drive, thanks to a 46-yard touchdown by Cole Gray. Since then, the Bearcat offense has struggled with yardage, but Sam Hartwell is here to save the day. He's tripped up to the 41-yard line. Second down and 8 coming up.
I'll say it, both of these teams with a full allotment of timeouts, Kyle. 7:30 remaining here in the contest.
Shotgun formation. Cole Gray back in as well. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. You can see the smoke coming from the helmets of the Bearcats with how chilly it is outside. Hartwell back to throw, and he's going to be wrapped up, and he throws it complete to Hudson. And Hudson just gets back to the line of scrimmage, but the fact that Hartwell didn't lose 11 yards on the play, nothing short of miraculous. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now you look at it, you're going to say, wait, it's going to be intentional grounding. Then out of nowhere, Ahmad Hudson comes and makes a reception and attempts to turn it up and gain some positive yards. Took 3 guys to bring him down for the Broncos.
To say that this is a big 3rd down for this Ruston offense, they were 4 of 6 on 3rd down conversions in the first half.
You're in 4-down territory, semifinals, trailing here with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Empty backfield now. And now Freeman motions back over to the right of Hartwell. Play fake. Hartwell drops back, flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his right, looks downfield, passes incomplete, intended for fullback Lander Smith. And Ruston now looking at a 4th down and 8 with 6:26 left to go. And Hartwell, a little ginger getting up, and he'll have to come back over to the sideline.
You don't want to take that timeout, but he's certainly banged up on that one. Looks like not a speculate, not a trainer. We'll get the report from Toby here in a minute.
Yeah, Sam Hartwell staying on the field currently for the Bearcats. So 4th and 8. This could be where legends are made if you're Sam Hartwell right now after getting up, barely able to walk.
3, you're going to have to take a timeout, Kyle. Play clock down to 2.
So 4th and 8. Ruston takes its first time out of the second half. We'll take it as well. 6:26 left to play. Zachary 17, Ruston 14. Back in 30 seconds, this is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
You work hard, you save, you do your best. But have you ever stopped to ask, is it going to be enough? I'm Luke Madden, financial advisor with Eagle Strategies and founder of Elm Financial. Here at Elm Financial, I help families and business owners all across North Louisiana get clarity and peace of mind about their financial future. We call it planning by design and not by default. Check us out today at lukemadden.com, where you can schedule your strategy session. That's lukemadden.com. Go Bearcats!
Fourth down and 8 for the Ruston Bearcats after the Cats called a timeout. Here in the Pierce Lumber Company fourth quarter, Kyle Roberts with Nick Brown. W Nation's on the sidelines. Travis Cannon on stats. Matthew Carswell helping where he's needed. Diana Humphreys, our press box hostess, who we love dearly. And a big 4th down coming up for this Ruston Bearcat squad. Shotgun formation. Jeremiah Freeman stands to the left of Hartwell, who is a little ginger getting back up after being flushed out of the pocket and throwing an incomplete pass on 3rd down. Hartwell will take the snap. Looks left. Pass caught by Hunt. Alex Hunt gets to the 32. That's a first down pickup on 4th and 8, a gain of 9.
Kind of using Ahmad Hudson as a decoy, getting a lot of attention over there, and Hunt picks up it, so it's going to be a first down. Saw the Bearcat players pointing. I thought maybe he didn't pick it up. They're saying let's go for it, but it is indeed a first down, and the clock continued to tick, Kyle, at 6:19 remaining here in the contest.
First down and 10. Ball at the Zachary 32. 2 tight end set, I formation. Josiah Morgan, the far side receiver. Handoff. Freeman makes a move at the 30. Boy, he got hit hard at the 32. He earned every bit of that 4, maybe 5-yard pickup on the play.
Again, cooler heads are prevailing now. Bearcat offensive line now. Again, I'm telling you, we don't want an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to back us up 15 yards. We wouldn't mind one on Zachary to move it close 15 yards closer to pay dirt as
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line. I formation. 2 tight end set. Hartwell hands it off to his fullback, Lander Smith. Smith gets past the 25, and a late flag thrown.
Has to be a face mask. You never see a flag when a fullback goes down like that. It has to be a face mask.
The Bearcats hop up appear to be giddy. Looking at Sam Hartwell, walking much better than he was 3 plays ago. Big penalty against the Broncos, and this will give the Bearcats a first down. They're back in the red zone again. 5:37 to go in the Pierce Lumber Company 4th quarter. Zachary up 17-14. But the Bearcats are in striking distance. 1st and 10 at the 12. Colin Clark, the left side tight end. Ahmad Hudson to the right. I formation. Cole Gray checks in now. Gray with a 46-yard touchdown run early in the 3rd quarter. He might need another one. Hartwell hands it off to Gray. Gray outside, gets to the pylon. Ruston gets the lead back. 5:11 to go in the ball game. 20-17, and Cole Gray gets a 12-yard strike.
Just went to the outside. They were expecting to run up the middle. No one on the outside. I was going to say, great if the Bearcats burn a lot of this clock here, Kyle, but I will take it and take the lead. 5:11 remaining in the contest.
Point after coming up from Ramos. A big point after as well to see if they can put the Bearcats up 4, and they do. 5:11 left to play. Ruston 21, Zachary 17. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
First, Ruston invites you to join them on Sundays at 8:30, 9:45, or 11 a.m. We offer kids worship at all 3 services. On Wednesday nights, students meet at the Powerhouse. Middle school students at 5:30, high school students at 6:45. Our mission is to help you find God's plan for your life in a fun, friendly, encouraging environment. For more church info or to watch our services online, we invite you to visit fbcruston.org. We're saving a seat for you at first.
That Smoothie King scoring drive for the Bearcats went 81 yards, 11 plays. A 12-yard touchdown by Cole Gray gives Ruston the lead back 21-17, but that drive was not possible without 2 spectacular runs by Sam Hartwell and then a 4th and 8 conversion on a 9-yard pass to Alex Hunt. Bubble kick fielded at the 19-yard line by the Broncos. And almost losing it, I think that's Jamon Weasley.
Yeah, Weasley had a great spin move to pick up extra yards.
Jones, excuse me.
Yeah, Jones, but nearly lost the football. When we get to Southern State's equipment call the sideline. Oh, Toby, what can you tell us about Sam's ankle or the injury?
Hey, he's just a little gimped up, Nick, but, I mean, it forced him to get under center and let's go play big boy football.
Well, he's walking it off over on the near sideline. A tremendous competitor for this Ruston Bearcat team.
Now you hear the crowd at Hoss Garrett come to life.
First down and 10 for the Broncos at their own 39-yard line. Shotgun formation. Handoff. Lewis gets to the 42. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 coming up.
They talked about it all year, Kyle. This defense has made plays when they needed to make plays. And I'm going to use the old bend but not break cliche, but they've given up plays, but when the game has been on the line, they've been able to get that stop. Let's see if they can do that one more time.
2nd down and 6 to go. Ball at the 43. Zachary does have all 3 timeouts. Shotgun set. Lewis motioned outside. Kirby goes over the middle, incomplete. Tried to dump it off to Brooks. It's going to be 3rd and 6. No doubt Zachary's in 4-down territory as well.
With 4:26 and 3 timeouts, 40, they don't gain any, but we'll see. It'll be interesting. Let's make them, let's get a turnover so they don't even have to find out.
Cats up by 4, 21-17, 4:26 left to play. 3rd down and 6 for the Broncos. It is loud here in the Haas. Trips receivers near side, shotgun formation, and the Broncos burn a timeout with 3 seconds on the play clock, and we'll keep it here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. That might have been a good timeout, if for no other reason, just to kind of get the crowd back out of this. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6 coming up, Kyle, and I will tell you, Bearcats, if you can put pressure and force an errant throw like the down before, that's exactly what you need. But I thought they were going to get a delay of game penalty tonight at some point. Both of these teams letting the play clock go deep. This is Toby mentioned it. It's big boy football. That's what it is. It's the semifinals, and these are 2 very good football teams playing here tonight.
Devin Major and Cam Dean sharing a hug over there, over in the huddle. Just some words of encouragement. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Broncos have it at their own 43-yard line. I've said it a lot, but it doesn't make it any less true. A trip to the Superdome is on the line. Cats want to make it 4 in a row. Broncos want to get over the Ruston hump. Shotgun set, 3rd and 6. A toss to the outside to Lewis. Lewis breaks a tackle. He can't break all of them. Tackled for a loss on the play. 4th down and 7.
You cannot run outside on this Bearcat defense. You see it, Keegan Goldsmith, I believe, also in on that. Get that number because a great job. Is that 56? I believe that is. That Ethan Hawk? No, 56. Ethan Russell. Ethan Russell. Nick Hawk, offensive lineman. Ethan Russell. Good job by Ethan Russell on that play.
4th down and 6. 3:55 left to play. Kirby in the gun, looks towards the sideline for the call. 12 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers set. Lewis stays in at tailback. Shotgun formation. Kirby rolls to his right. Looks downfield. Up. Incomplete! Turnover on downs. The receiver had it. Ethan Kimmy had it in his hands. It would have been a 1st down, and he drops it. And the Bearcats take over 1st and 10.
I'm going to tell you, though, he would have had it, but Jay Nandy was right there. I'm not going to say hear footsteps. Right in there, but good pressure applied by the Bearcat defense. Now 3:38. 2 timeouts for Zachary. See how quick they use him.
Bearcats 1st and 10 at the Bronco 43-yard line. 3:38 left to go.
Over at Bill Rupel, Ouachita leads it 14-7 with the football. Around 7:30 to go in that contest. Of course, the winner of that game meets the winner of this game for the state championship.
Ruston would love nothing more than to make it an all-District 2 5A matchup in the non-select Division I state championship next Saturday at noon. 3:38 left to go. Bearcats up 4. Lander Smith, the senior fullback, gets inside the 40 to the 38. 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Let that clock run down. Kyle, 3:20 remaining, 28 seconds on the play clock.
Cats lead 21-17 over the Zachary Broncos. 2nd and 5. Under 3 minutes left to play. A Bearcat roster that graduated so much from last season, came in with so many questions in 2025. The handoff to the fullback, gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 3. And the Cats are answering the call with 2:40 left to go. If they can pick up a first down here and start making Zachary burn some timeouts. Third down, 3 yards to go.
Not going to snap it, Kyle. 18 seconds on the play clock. Not going to stop. Snap it probably around 3 or 2.
Heck, if you're Ruston, do you just let it get to 0 and call a timeout? No, they're going to break the huddle and get to the line. 3rd down and 3. Hartwell in the I formation. Handoff up the middle and stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
You should imagine Zachary going to use one of theirs right here.
Zachary uses their timeout. It's 4th down and short. We'll take this timeout as well. 1:58 left to go in the Pierce Lumber Company 4th quarter. Ruston 21. Zachary 17. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Looking for the best bite in Ruston? At Flying Burger, we're serving up fresh made-to-order burgers, hand-battered seafood, crispy fries, and more. All with fast, friendly service. At Flying Burger, we grind our meat in-house daily, never frozen. We're proud to be voted #1 for burgers and seafood in the area. Flying Burger is locally owned and operated by Ruston High alum and 1982 state football champion Scott Braswell. Whether you're grabbing lunch, dinner, or feeding your Friday night football crew, do it with Flying Burger.
4th down, 3 yards to go. Ball at the Bronco 36-yard line.
Now, what play do you call here? Now, if you go to the air, if you run the football and they stop you, they say you should have tricked them with a pass. If you go to the pass, it falls incomplete. Oh, you should have run the football. So it's going to be interesting to see it. Whatever the Bearcats call, if it picks up the first down, it was the correct play here, Kyle. 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in this contest.
What does Earl Griffin have up his sleeve here on 4th and 3? The offense comes back out. If the Bearcats convert, it's not necessarily game over. But boy, would it be close. They need 9 feet. 4th and 3 at the Bronco 36. I formation, 2 tight ends set. 2:02 left to play. Josiah Morgan goes into motion. Hartwell under center. Cole Gray, the tailback. Hartwell tried the hard snap count there for a second. Tried to draw a lineman off sides. And now he'll take the snap. A toss to Gray, follows his blocks. He's got the first. Gray to the 20, inside the 15, tackled at the 10-yard line with 1:55 left to play.
After he picked up the first, a lot of stripping to go on. Great job by Gray to hold on to the football. You saw that toss to the outside, followed his blockers like you said, Kyle. Picked up the first down, now 1:55 remaining. Zachary has 1 timeout.
That's down at the 11-yard line of the Broncos.
So about what I said, that was the right play call.
Always. First down and 10 at the Zachary 11-yard line. The clock is running. Ruston up 21-17. 90 seconds left to go. And now it appears that the Bearcats are going to take a timeout, I believe. Or no, is that a substitution? I'm not sure what just happened.
They're pushing for the reset, and they reset the play clock, but the game clock stopped at 1:26, so I thought it was a timeout.
Thought the same.
If that's the case, they're going to wind the clock, and there they on the snap. It'll be on the snap, yes.
I formation, handoff to Lander Smith. He's tackled inside the 10. You don't need a score here. You need to get Zachary to burn its final timeout. 1:15 left to play. 2nd down and 8. One minute away. 20 seconds on the play clock. Bearcats don't have to snap this outside of with maybe 42 seconds left to go. And Zachary holding on to this timeout.
Bearcats may use their 2nd timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to let this get all the way down just before 0.
It's brilliant because now you're going to look at a fourth down with about 8 seconds left for Zachary on the clock. If you don't pick it up.
We'll keep it here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. We will have head coach Jared Ball, regardless of this outcome. This game is not over yet, but Ruston has 40 seconds left to go here on 2nd down and 9 at the Bronco 10-yard line. Again, you don't have to get any points right now. The clock is the only thing that matters at this point, and you've got to protect the football.
Right, 40 seconds. You're going to run the football here, and it's going to go 39, 38, 37. They're going to call a timeout. You're going to have 4th down with about 37 seconds remaining.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Yep.
I mean, if you're Ruston, take a knee. It looks like the Bearcats are in the victory formation.
I thought it was 3rd down. You're exactly right.
So Hartwell is going to back away, takes a knee at the 14, and this will force Zachary to take the last time out, or it should. The Broncos don't appear to be taking a timeout.
They did not take one a year ago either. They left with all 3, a full allotment of timeouts.
So the Bearcats are going to line up for the post-game handshake, and the Broncos have been busted for the 4th year in a row, and the Bearcats are going back to the Superdome for the 4th straight season.
I don't get it. You have it. You can't take it with you. I don't understand that one.
This game is over. Ruston wins 21-17. We're all shocked that the Broncos just let that last timeout stay on the scoreboard, but regardless, the outcome is the same, and the Bearcats yet again are heading down to the Superdome. We'll take a 2-minute break. Ruston wins 21-17. Back in 2 minutes. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Step into the winner's circle with a John Deere tractor from Goldman Equipment. Shop North and Central Louisiana's largest John Deere dealer. Goldman Equipment. We're not just in your field, we're in your backyard. Thank you for calling Goldman Equipment. How can I help you?
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, HGA is a full-service project management and engineering services firm providing professional services to clients throughout the U.S. and overseas. HGA builds long-term client relationships by listening to clients, leveraging the experience of its professional team, and delivering on its commitments. HGA is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
Holland Real Estate Group has been serving the commercial real estate needs in Louisiana for over 30 years.
Because your business means everything to you, we know the importance of proper planning and location management. With our extensive knowledge of the area, we're able to create individualized solutions for our clients. We work closely with our community leaders to understand growth in the area. Ensuring successful win-win relationships for our clients is what we do best.
out of Zachary, and you came through and went through their playoff run and how well they have done to get here as a 13 seed. And now it's just amazing the irony you go through of and, of course, that game over at Ouachita, you're going to meet a District 2 5A opponent. Ouachita leading that one 14-7. But you go through, Kyle, the Zachary 4 straight times that these teams have met in the playoff, of course, twice with Southside. But this one tonight, you had more question marks on this one. When we went to the Dome, you just felt like we were the better team. You came here tonight, they're a 13 seed. You look how well they've been playing. Very good. The running back duo that they had, very good. The game plan they had, run up the middle. Bearcats had to stop the middle, force them to run to the outside. Then it comes to passing. If you can put pressure on the quarterback, going to make an errant throw. And I want to go other than
Yeah, and that's the thing tonight. They did exactly what they needed to win a ball game. And, we're talking about 4 years in a row going to New Orleans. And this year, I really feel like this was a culture, a program win, for the Bearcats to be able to get back to the Superdome. Because, everybody thought, hey, we're losing a lot of kids. They're leaving. But that's what happens when you have a really good culture, a belief system, and a program in place.
Hey, Toby, I'm disconnecting this wireless headset. Just FYI if you want to come back up. Toby, can you hear me? against a very good Zachary team here tonight.
Yeah, we knew that coming into the ball game that, Zachary's a very good football team, very talented, very well coached. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and knew it was going to come down to the wire like that. And just didn't know what group was going to have to, come up with the plays at the end. But we made the plays when we had to, and, I think it says a lot about this senior class that nobody gave much credit to after we've had so many high-profile players graduate. And they took it personal, went to work and put their head down and didn't pay any attention to all the noise and, quietly come through and won a bunch of ball games, and I'm just proud for those guys.
And I think rightfully so, the coaching staff probably took that a little personally as well. One of the things that you and I talked about over the summer was what is your measure for success with any team that you have, regardless of who's on the roster? And you said, can we get the most out of the kids on the football field? You gave me some examples from places that you've coached in the past. You gave me some examples of the teams that you've had here before, but we knew that was the real measure for you, but it's got to feel so good going back to the Superdome with this group.
It does, and that's what your goal is every year, is you want to maximize what you can get out of each group, and what that turns into, you never know. And if the kids realize that, and that's really what has to take place, the coaches and the kids realize that that's what we're trying to do, is maximize what we can get out of everybody and squeeze every little bit of juice that we have out of coaches, out of kids. It gets old sometimes, but these kids, they just continue to go to work. And, again, I can't say how very proud I am of the kids and the coaching staff.
You go to a game like tonight, Coach, very few mistakes by either team, no turnovers by either team. Just what a contest this was here tonight.
Yeah, we – I kept wanting to pick up a possession somewhere or another. I thought we had a shot at the onside kick, and I thought we had a shot at the fumble that they put on the ground on the reverse. Had a chance to get on that. I kind of once the ball game flow got going, they were eating up a bunch of clock early on. I knew we weren't going to get many possessions on offense. Every possession was going to be crucial, and I wanted to steal one some way or another. I hope they made a mistake, and they just didn't really do it. And, that's a tribute to Coach Brewerton and his staff. I mean, they had a great game plan, and they're so hard to beat because of that. And they're probably the most solid football team on offense, defense, and kicking game out of any group that we've played this year.
And I tell you, look at it. They came up here, treated the fans to a great contest. They traveled well, but you look at it now, going back to the Dome, and you talk about those guys that said that about the departures. You may be standing close to one, but I will say this. I've seen you coach for several years now, and I'm going to give a compliment to you and your staff because of all the departures. I think this is by far one of the greatest coaching jobs that I've seen. I think it really, you talk about maximizing what everybody can do, but you and your staff were able to do that.
Well, and that's the thing is, everybody outside of our building, what they pay attention to is stars and who's getting recruited, who's got offers, and that's how they judge how good your football team's going to be. And that ain't the reality of it. There ain't nobody in there but coaches and players whenever we're lifting weights, whenever we're got a plate running through the stands, or when we're running 200s during the summer. There ain't nobody else up here watching, and so nobody really knows. And I tell the kids that. I mean, nobody really knows what goes on a daily basis here while we're trying to get the brunt of the work done. They're typing up on a computer trying to see if they can read who's getting some offers by whatever, and that's what people judge how good your football team's going to be. And, these kids just get up and come to work every day. And, what that amounts to, you just never know, because you don't know how good all of the other teams are going to be. And there's a lot of other hard-working coaches and a lot of other hard-working kids at a bunch of other schools. And so, you just hope that you're outworking them and do the right things that we need to do in order to try to win football games.
Coach, fourth straight year, what does this mean to you personally to be able to go back to the Dome?
It's pretty unbelievable. I was the first one to say when we went back the second year, that I always make a reference to, the expectations of going every year. And, I've talked to Coach Jackson, our basketball coach, and we've talked about, he and Coach Bond, whenever he was the head basketball coach, I was like, hey, I know it was tough this year. We went to the state championship. I said, but that there's no way that's fixed to be just a recurring deal. You're going to end up getting these guys back soon. And, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get them back for another week. So, and I know they'll be looking forward to that, but we'll wait one more week to hold that off. And, again, I can't say it enough about how proud I am of these kids and coaches.
Well, we knew it was going to be, for sure, on the other side of the bracket, somebody from District 2-5A. Now it's going to be an all-District 2-5A Superdome trip. Ouachita just won 14-7. It's going to be the Bearcats and the Lions 8 days from today.
How about that? Big defensive battle. We better get to work tonight, probably. We'll see. The tough thing about a ball game like that, and probably with them too, is that everybody's so familiar with each other. It's hard to sneak anything in on them because everybody. I mean, we've played 2 freshman games and 2 JV games, and we've done that for years and years. So all these kids, they know our offense, they know our defense, they know everything there is to know about it. So, we'll regroup tomorrow morning and go back to work and hit the gas pedal and try to put a good game plan together for Saturday at noon.
Ladies and gentlemen, head coach Jared Ball of the Ruston Bearcats going back to the Superdome 4 straight years. Congratulations on behalf of all of the Bearcat Nation to you, the coaches, the staff, the support staff, and, of course, those players that put on the pads and the helmets. Job well done. We're incredibly proud of you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here from the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Ruston headed back to the Superdome for the 4th straight season. Why the heck not, everybody? Let's be down in New Orleans, a 12 p.m. kickoff on next Saturday, December the 13th. It's the Bearcats and the Lions for all of the glory here in 2025. Final score one last time from the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Bearcats 21, Broncos 17. For Toby Nations, for Travis Cannon, for Matthew Carswell, and for Nick Brown, I'm Kyle Roberts saying good night, everybody. We'll see you in the Superdome. I got you, yeah. All right.
Woo! What do you think about that, Kyle? You like that? You like that? You like that? You're working. I'll let you go. Woo!